Financial Intubabole. Today, me and my friends are going to present our paper, the title, The Essentials of Depreciation in Measuring Companies' Profit and Asset. Before we discuss the 6 problems on the paper, let us begin by understanding what depreciation is. Depreciation is the process of allocation the cost of a tangible fixed asset over useful life. It reflects how much of an asset value has been used up over time. The main function of depreciation is to match the cost of an asset to revenue it generates. It is a key concept in accounting that helps to fairly represent and value of company's asset and the actual profit earned in a specific period. The benefit of depreciation: first, it helps in determining the true profit of company. Second, it ensures accurate financial reporting. Third, it also provides tax benefit since depreciation is considered an expense and reduces taxable income. The criteria of depreciation: first, it must be tangible asset like machinery, vehicles, or buildings. Second, it must be owned and used in the business. Third, it must have useful life or more than one accounting period. Fourth, it must have a limited useful life. In other words, it will wear out or become obsolete over time. Now we come to the first problem. What is the impact of the company if the company does not accurately record depreciation in the financial statements? The answer is, if the company does not record accurate depreciation in financial statement, there are several serious impacts that can occur. First, assets are recorded higher than the actual value. Without accurate depreciation, the book value of fixed assets, such as machines, buildings, or vehicles, will look higher than the real condition. This can mislead the internal and external parties about the strength of the company asset. Second, net profit becomes unrealistic. Depreciation is part of the load. If it is not recorded or recorded too small, net profit will look bigger than it should. This can affect management decision, investor, or creditors. Third, income tax are incorrect. Because profit appear to be greater, the calculated tax can also be greater than what should be. This can make the company pay higher tax or even consider manipulative if caught deliberately wrongly not. Fourth, the wrong decision making. Management can make the wrong decision. For example, feel that you have more funds even though it is the result of an inaccurately depreciation record. Fifth, reducing the credibility of financial statement. Auditors or investors can lose confidence because financial statements do not reflect the actual condition. In short, depreciation is not just a number, but has a big effect on accuracy, transparency, and financial reputation of the company.
My name is Gondalisa Liu. Next, I will explain the material about number 2, why depreciation is important in determining company profit and assets. Depreciation is important in determining the company profit and assets because in function to reflect a direct in the value of fixed asset over time due to use, wear, or age. In calculating profits, depreciation is considered a burden. That is, the value of depreciation will reduce the total company revenue so as to produce a more realistic profit figure and according to the actual conditions. Number 3, who are the parties concrete in the recording and reporting of depreciation? The parties involved in the recording and reporting of depreciation include the financial or accountant, company management, and auditor. Accountants are tasked with calculation and recording depreciation based on asset data and method used. Management, especially those that regulate fixed asset, provide information such as the age of benefit and conditions of asset, as well as establishing appropriate accounting policies. Auditor, both internal and external, are tasked with checking whether the recording of depreciation is accordance with standards and reflects the actual condition. Collaboration between these parties is important so that financial statements that are prepared are transparent and can be accounted for. That's all the matter for me. Thank you.
My name is Angie. Here I will explain two materials. The first is about the start time of depreciation of fixed assets, and the second material is presentation and analysis of depreciation in financial statements. We enter the first material, namely the start time of depreciation of fixed assets. Time of commencement of depreciation of fixed assets. Depreciation begins when the asset is in a ready-to-use condition, even though the asset has not actually been actively used. This means that as long as the asset is available and can provide economic benefits to the company, depreciation must be recorded. Several important points related to the start time of depreciation. The asset must be in a ready-to-use condition. If it is still in the installation or assembly process, depreciation cannot be started. Related to economic benefits, depreciation reflects decreases in value due to use, age, or use of technology. Practical example: a company buys an operational vehicle in January, but the vehicle's paperwork has only been completed and is ready for use in February. So, depreciation only begins in February. Compliance with accounting principles. The accrual basis principles requires recording expenses in the period when the benefits of the asset begin to be used, not when payment is made. The next material is the presentation and analysis of depreciation in financial reports. Presentation and analysis of depreciation in financial statements. Depreciation has a significant impact on financial statements and company performance analysis. Here is a more complete explanation. A. Income statement. As a non-cash expense, although depreciation reduces profit, no cash is actually disbursed when recording depreciation. This is important in cash flow analysis. Effect on profitability. The higher the depreciation expense, the smaller the net income. However, this reflects the allocation of costs to assets used to generate income. Effect on taxes. Because depreciation reduces taxable income, the company can save on tax burdens. B. Balance sheet. Accumulated depreciation is recorded as a contra asset account under fixed assets. Important in analyzing solvency and asset efficiency, the book value of assets affects financial ratios such as return on assets or ROA and asset turnover ratio. C. For management and decision making. Assist management in determining when to rejuvenate or replace assets. Become the basis for calculating the residual value of assets if they are to be sold or discontinued.
Hello everyone, my name is Jaran Pinkan. Now I will discuss the answer to question 6. The depreciation method a company chooses greatly impacts profit and asset value. Straight line depreciation spreads costs evenly, resulting in stable annual profit and a consistent asset decline. Accelerate method, like double declining balance, load more depreciation at the beginning, reducing early profit but increasing later profit as the burden lessens. This method lower asset value faster and influence not just the financial statement, but also tax planning, performance evaluation, and how investors perceive a company efficiency and profitability. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Julian Nesnuli. Example of the case: the effect or selection of depreciation method on operating profit at PT Akaswira International. PT Akasawira International is a company engaged in the production of drinking water and cosmetic distribution. In the 2024 sampai 2028 financial statements, the company uses a straight line method in calculating the depreciation of fixed assets such as buildings, machines, vehicles, and IT equipment. Case analysis: the straight line method provides a consistent depreciation number every year, so that the profit displayed is relatively stable. The company calls the depreciation method that is not in accordance with the condition and struggle of its business. Then financial statement cannot reflect operational reality. For example, is it looks too profitable or detrimental. 2. Management decision can be beside because profitability seems unstable. 3. Investor and creditors may be wrong to assess company performance. 4. There can be tax implication because depreciation expenses affect the amount of income tax. The case of PT Akaswira International show the importance of choosing the right depreciation method to accurately reflect the asset value and produce realistic profit. The choice of wrong methods can cause distortion in making tax decisions and reaping to stakeholders. Thank you.
The conclusion is the precision is an important element in accounting that not only functions as a method of allocation of costs for fixed assets, but also plays a strategic role in determining the profitability and value of the company's asset accurately. Therefore, the selection of depreciation methods must be adjusted to business characteristics, financial strategies, and compliance with applicable accounting and tax regulation. That's all about our present. Thank you for your kindly attention.